Bum, 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 bum. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Bobby? Welcome everybody to the stream. The wind is blowing 20 miles an hour. I appreciate that, Bobby. Yeah, the jig heads are really good. Gotta try them plastics now. So what I'm making now, some 124s. Yeah, I really like the 124 also. But it's just all around a good jig head. Not too fast and not too slow. Appreciate it, Danny. Yeah, the wind's blowing today, so trying to get caught up. That way when the wind stops blowing, I can get back out there at it. I've been fishing a lot, but ain't really had much success. I don't want to make a video out there catching no 8 to 10 inches. That's about all I can find. I can find a bunch of them though. But ain't nobody want to watch that. Oh, the beavers? Yeah. I love me a snipe beaver now. Yeah, that's a good day. I thought about going to fish from the bank, but I don't know. I think the wind's blowing too hard for that. What's going on, Cleveland? I tried to take the kids and the old lady go catch some catfish. The other night we got to the river, right? The river flooded, so we went to Kempson's Bridge, and I had a 2-ounce sinker on. You throw it out there, and the sinker wouldn't even touch the bottom. The current was so dang fast. But we went to Monticello and Par, but I didn't get no bites. I ain't a cat fisherman, I guess. 41 days, 70 the next. Yeah, that's about how it is. I was like, I mean, it's May and I'm still wearing my hoodie. Make no sense. Normally it's so hot you can't stand it. I believe that's why a lot of the bigger crappie are still, I want to say, up shallow. Not like spawning, but they're still probably less than 10 feet. I check out this custom order I did a little bit ago. It's got like brown on top, like a milky white on the bottom. Kind of hard to see. Oh, that's from my buddy down in Florida. I'm going to Santee next week, guys. I think it's going to be a mud show, but I'm still going. Me and my buddy, we're going to take a 2-day trip. Do a little bass fishing, a little cypress tree crappie fishing. Probably going to go check out the 95 bridge. See what's hanging around on it. I've fished Santee before, but I ain't never been on a boat in Santee. At Cleveland, he be catching them. Sardines for dinner. I hear you. I thought about making some oysters for breakfast, but I don't think my old lady would have been too happy to stink up the house that early. I ain't ever been too big on the sardines. I like the little oysters in the can. I like oyster stew. Potty meat, vine weenies, all that good shit. I used to make some catfish bait. You take some sardines and you grind them up and with some Velveeta cheese. I ain't done that crap in years though. There's supposed to be a big catfish tournament next week, I think. I know last year I think they had like a 100-pounder caught out of Old Murray. I ain't never caught one that big. I think my biggest probably about 30 pounds. I don't think I'll put no sardines in the air fryer now. We got an air fryer a couple months ago. I didn't think we'd use it as much as we do, but that thing pretty good. I always get that the hell bumblebee oysters. Tuna, crumbs, cheese. That sounds like a crab cake. But when I make crab cakes, I use saltine crackers, mayonnaise, mustard, Worcestershire, and hot sauce, and eggs. That shit be good as hell too. Well, yeah, the crab, obviously. I use that imitation crab, though. You get it for like $4 a pack. I guess you would call it dolphin cakes or whatever imitation crab's made out of. It's the only thing I hate about being so dang tall. No matter where I put that camera, you can either not see what I'm doing or you can only see half my face. So you get the best of both worlds, I guess. Tender pork steaks, pork chop steaks. Yeah, we normally use it for. I like to get those little pre-made fried mushrooms and the French fries. I cook some of that pre-made fish in it. It's pretty good. Anything small. I mean, we do have 7 in the house, so an air fryer don't hold enough to feed all of us. Well, I thought it was dolphins, babe. And I ain't talking about the little what's that movie called? Flapper or Flopper? Free Willy? No, that's a whale. I know what I'm talking about. That dolphin. I ain't talking about that kind of dolphin. I'm talking about the Flipper. Yeah, there you go. I was close. Bye. All right, I think we made enough 24s. We got a big old stack of them, probably about 150. So now we get the tedious part of taking them all apart. I thought about making a bunch of these pill heads and painting them up. I don't know. The wind keeps blowing. I guess I will, because I'm gonna be out of orders probably today. I did 16 orders yesterday when the wind was blowing. Oh, I think that crappie tournament series on Greenwood is supposed to start this month. I might do it next year, whenever I get the truck or whatever. I ain't fished Greenwood too much, but you put Livescope in the water, it ain't gonna take long to find some fish. You might not find the winning fish, but air fryer, we just got 2 baked potatoes, sea salt. Yeah, I mean, potato wise in the air fryer is good. I thought about putting a steak in there, but it's gonna have to be a cheap steak. Like, I'm not gonna go buy $25 worth of ribeyes and put in there. But like an eye around or something, probably be all right. So I'm gonna spend that much on steak. I'm gonna fire up the charcoal. Yeah, I've seen those videos, like the little TikToks of people using the air fryer. I mean, they look medium rare, but I don't know if it'll have that good crust on it. That's probably my favorite part about a steak is the crust. Nah, I have a gas grill, but it's a Blackstone. The little hibachi grill thing. I love making fried rice. So I got that thing about 2 years ago. But now, regular propane grill, I don't really like them. Everything I cook on it sticks. What's going on, Ronald? Everything's going good, can't complain. Snowing in West Virginia, ain't that some shit? It is May. I watch a YouTuber from Virginia or West Virginia. What's his name? Gunfish TV, I think. If y'all hear a lawnmower, the crappie man out there cutting grass. What's going on, Tom? Yeah, Ronald, we can do it. Let me know. I love fishing. He's doing good. Like I said, he's out there. He just fired up the lawnmower. Yeah, he's been catching them. He's been catching a lot more than me. But I have been bass fishing a lot. I've got one more tournament Saturday. It's the championship of the Cat. And then I'll probably be full-time, for the most part, crappie fishing again. I love to bass fish, but it don't get no views, so I don't really record when I go that much. Like I caught that 7-pounder, what, last week before, and it's only got like 700 views. I mean, I say like 700 views is bad, but normally I get a couple thousand. Yeah, it don't matter where you are on the lake. You drop that Livescope in the water and put it on about 30 feet. They out there somewhere. A lot of people don't realize crappie are swimming everywhere. I'm gonna head out. I work Thursdays. All right, Bobby. Appreciate you stopping by, man. But yeah, crappie. I mean, they swim everywhere. If you got the right boat and equipment, you can find them everywhere. What's going on, catfish and crappie? If y'all ever bored on Thursdays, they got a pretty good podcast on Panfish Nation. Old Mark and Lyle. Normally they come on live when I'm taking a bath or something. I'll be checking them out. No problem, man. I find I'd be watching a lot more podcasts lately than I thought I would. Especially when I'm out here. I have a lot of trouble distinguishing small crappie from the larger. I know it's my settings, and the message went away. Hold on. I know it's my settings. I got to get in the habit of trying to get my important, dang it, settings at each same time to get better size. How to distinguish small crappie from big crappie on Livescope. The easiest way, honestly, is figuring out, like, hang on. Like if this is your jig and you drop it in the water and you got your Livescope on 20 feet and it brightens to a certain extent, you see how big your jig is, and then you see the crappie next to it. And when you go to 10 feet, you kind of got to double that. So if your jig is this bright on 20 feet, on 10 feet it's going to be this bright. And so the crappie is going to be this bright on 20 feet, and on 10 feet they're going to be this bright. So you kind of just got to double it. And if whatever you're throwing at is not as big as your jig, it's probably a shad. Because crappie look like footballs, bass look like bulldogs with small tail. And I missed some messages. Hold on. My podcast took off on Shopify. Yeah, send me an email. Let me know. We can definitely do that. I need to talk to you about a crappie tournament. I will call you soon. Sponsor it for ETV and whoever wants to fish. Yeah, let me know. So, give me a call. Oh, you finally got a Livescope? Yeah, I mean, it takes time on the water to know what you're looking at, honestly. I want to, if I ever upgrade my unit to a unit that I can screen record, it'll be so much simpler to explain. But trying to set up a GoPro to get a good image on a screen, not the easiest thing to do. Dang, what'd I do with that thing? I wanted to show y'all something. Hold on. I don't know what I did with it. Y'all check out this glide bait. I've been slowly working on. I ain't never carved nothing. But it's a 7.5 inch. I don't even know if it works. Alright, Mark. I'll see you later, man. But yeah, let me know about on the podcast. Do a small step. Yeah. That's one video I plan on. I want to make a series starting from the basics of Livescope and then trying to work to our way to advanced stuff. Because what a lot of people think, I mean, they think it's just plug and play, which it is. I mean, you can plug it up, start finding fish the day you get it. But there's a lot more to it than what meets the eye. But yeah, definitely plan on doing that video. Dropping jig heads. Oh, I've had it for 3 years, and I kid you not, every time I'm out there, I learn something. I guess like just the fish behavior, how they react, all that stuff. Weekend warrior. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta pay the bill somehow. I got extremely lucky doing what I'm doing. Well, yeah, extremely lucky. If I wouldn't have met my wife, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'd still be working at the plant. Our area is growing at a fast pace. How do you advertise? I don't advertise. To be honest with you. If you're talking about jigs and stuff, I don't. Yeah, it's crazy how much you see on that thing. I mean, you get to a point where you can tell based upon a fish's reaction whether they're going to bite or not. Or whether your color's right, whether your profile's right, all that stuff. Because I've never seen a bass and I've never seen a crappie not look at the bait, if that makes sense. Because normally when you're trolling to them, believe it or not, they're already looking at you like 50 feet away. They're looking at the boat. So when you drop your jig the first time, a lot of people put it behind them, but in reality, their face is already looking at you. Yeah, I mean, I get plenty of jig sales, and I mean, I'm guessing it's from word of mouth and YouTube. If I start getting any more, I'm going to have to hire one of my kids, which ain't a bad thing. I eventually want to do that. But I want to get to a point where, like right now, everything you order is like pre-ordering. So like if you order 100 minnows, if I don't have that color, I'm gonna make the color. Sometimes I have it in stock. That's why sometimes you'll get your order the next day, and then sometimes it might take a week. But that's the easiest way I found to do it right now. But the bigger we get, the more it's gonna have to change. Trolling motor makes a big difference too. I know that for sure. Yeah, I mean, you got to go slow. I put my trolling motor on 1 or 2, which I do have an older trolling motor, but I try to keep it as slow as possible. The biggest thing is when the wind's blowing is the boat slap. But you have to fish into the wind. You can't live scope against the wind. Well, I guess you can, but you're going to run over all over your fish. Best depth in the summer to fish for crappie, 20 plus. It can really depend on what's out there. I got a place on Murray, it's in 45 to 50 feet, but there's docks on it, and they'll suspend under them docks. But if you're looking for brush piles, 20 to 30 feet for me. Hang on, I missed that message. The noise from the trolling motor, amazing how much they spook and sometimes come back and sometimes they leave. Exactly. Now, I don't know if you've ever long lined or anything, but think about it. Every big fish you've probably ever caught tight lining or long lining comes out the back of the boat, because the bigger fish are going to spook, and then when that boat, man, it's so weird only seeing half my face, but the bigger fish are going to spook, and then they're going to circle around, and when that boat leaves, they're going to be like, okay, cool, I'm going to go back out here and suspend. And that's when that long line that's out there, you know, 50, 60 feet, comes right by him and he eats it. At least that's what I think. I don't know. But from my recollection, the bigger fish are always caught in the back of the boat when you're tight lining or long lining. And you can chase those jokers down. If they spook off, I've had a crappie bite 3 times before I catch him. And it amazed me every time he bit. Because he'd go off about 40 feet, and I'd creep up on him and I'd drop. And then he'd spook a little bit, and I'd creep up on him and I'd drop. And eventually, I aggravated him enough. I guess he got so damn pissed off that he bit again. I mean, I only do that on certain fish. If I know they're like 1.5 pound, 2 pounder or something. But I never thought they would bite after they would bite so many times, you know? I don't know. Yeah, you probably did. Who messaging me? That Johnny? Johnny, I don't even know how to catfish, so why would I join that dang tournament? I caught a 13, had a tail in his throat. A 3. Yeah, dude, they're freaking cannibals. I got a video I recorded yesterday, and it kind of talks about that in it. You ever fished a jug hole for crappie? I don't know exactly what you're talking about with the jug hole. I know a lot of nicknames, but I ain't never heard of that one. Johnny, you and Mike are gonna fish that catfish tournament, ain't you? Across from Buffalo Creek. That would be Rocky Creek, Acapulco. I've definitely fished in those 2 areas and caught crappie, but I don't know exactly where the jug hole is. But yeah, I fished over there pretty good bit actually. Especially Rocky Creek. Old community hole dock back there, but that woman been back there crazy lately. She be out there running you off your dock, off her dock. Yeah, I don't think you can share photos on this one. If it was on Twitch, I think you might be able to. Whew. There's a lot of dang jig heads. My arm getting tired. Yeah, she's definitely crazy, dude. Her and the crappie man get into it all the time. I got a video on the channel that I never released about a dock in Beaver Dam Creek. That guy scared me though. Like me and him got into it, and he started going back in the house. I thought he was getting a gun, so I left. All right, man, that's fine. Heck yeah, man. I've only fished 3 crappie tournaments. I think, no, two crappie tournaments. But we don't have them here. That's, I mean, the ACC Crappie Association comes to Murray like once a year. I mean, they've got them around me. Like, it's not a lot, but there is some, maybe one a month. I was saying, once I get the new truck and hopefully a new boat, well, when I say new, guys, I mean used, like $5,000 a piece for them. I ain't trying to go get no $20,000 truck and a $40,000 boat, because if I ever had that much money in the bank, y'all need to do something, because Steven done lost his dang mind. But no, I was saying, once I get those, I'm going to start going to Greenwood and Hartwell and Santee a lot more. Monticello. Which I can go to Monticello now. It's only about a 20-minute drive. But with that little bitty motor, the winds be kicking it there. All right. We got lots of jiggy heads. 124s. Now we got to bag them up. So we got 116 pack and 3 32 packs. Oh, it's a lot that goes into the tournament fishing. Like, you just can't show up somewhere and expect to do good. Unless you're these local people in these bass tournaments I'll be fishing, because they be showing up and dropping a 20-pound bag like it ain't nothing. 2, 3, 30, 31, 32. Whew. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 30, 31, 32. I appreciate you hanging out, James. Have a good one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. 30, 31, 32. Man, I made way too many jig heads. Oh well. They'll eventually sell. It's not a bad thing. I should have a hook order coming in today or tomorrow. But I gotta make some 32s and 64s. So I'm hoping I have enough hooks for that. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out here in a minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, if you need some 24s, I probably still got about 50 in stock. All right, so now 24, 24, 32, 32. I got two 132s right now. I found these 10s at Dollar Tree. They stick to metal. Look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's what we're gonna make now is 32s. Oh. All right. We're gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be right back. We are back. What's going on, Miles? What this? This is some work of art. Actually hot enough to get out my hoodie now. It's not hot enough yet. Oh. Boom, 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 boom.